Out there, this is Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that notification bell if you want to see more of the videos. Y'all know the topic is boxing, baby. It's all boxing. We gotta talk about Maurice Hooker versus Regis Prograis. If you don't know, you're finna find out that the negotiations are in works for this fight. It's supposed to be on the zone in the spring of 2020. Now, a little bit about both fighters. Y'all know how Easy Work do it. You got to talk about Regis Prograis. Now, I like Regis Prograis. I actually favored him to beat Josh Taylor, but unfortunately, he came up short. He lost his title. Josh Taylor is now unified at 140. Now, a little bit about Regis Prograis. He is 24 and 1 with 20 goals, y'all. 5'8" with a 67-inch reach. All right, now he beat some good fighters. His resume is good. You know, it's up to par. He didn't want to come in. You know, you could tell fighting journeyman. You could tell that about Regis Prograis' resume. Now, Regis Prograis, of course, you know, he beat Julius Ndongo, former unified champion, you know, who lost to Terrence Crawford. Eric Flanagan. He also beat Juan Velasco, undefeated fighter. He was 20 and 0. Joel Diaz Jr., who was 23 and 0, and he beat Kurt Relic, the WBA title holder at 140, you know, during the Super Series. That's how he ended up being the WBA, you know, title holder. Now we got to go over to Mr. Maurice Hooker. Maurice Hooker is 27 and 1, 18 KOs, 5'11" in height with an 80-inch reach. Yes, sir. Long arms, 80-inch reach. Regis Prograis has 67-inch reach. So you know who we gonna favor with the reach, right? Yeah, we got to do that with Maurice Hooker. Now, Hooker lost to Jose Maurice. You know, he was the the WBO title holder, Maurice Hooker. But unfortunately, as well, he came up short against Jose Maurice, who is now the unified champion at 140. And him and Josh Taylor supposed to sound off, you know, have an undisputed fight, hopefully soon, after they handle the mandatory situation. And we should be seeing that fight. Now, the thing between these two, they got an opponent, you know, that both of them fought. You know, actually, Maurice Hooker fought him first. So you got to give credit to Maurice Hooker beating the undefeated Terry Flanagan. Right behind that, he fights my boy, Regis Prograis. Now, y'all know how I feel about fighters coming behind and being good fighters after a loss. Their confidence is down. They're not the same fighters, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And, you know, Regis came behind him and beat him, you know, but I still give Regis credit. But in my opinion, you know, fighters' confidence are down and things in that time, you know, after taking on a loss. So, you know, I still give him credit, but I'm just saying Regis Prograis just fought him afterwards. That's all I'm saying. And, you know, when these two fight, this fight right here is going to be mostly about learning to adapt. And I think conditioning, most of all. That's what I think. That's what this fight gonna break down to. I think that both of these fighters lost to the fact that they both had lacked the ability to adapt in the fight, and both of them fought their opponent's fight. Regis did the same thing. That was not normally how Regis fight. He was shoulder to shoulder with Josh Taylor. Good movement by Josh Taylor. I mean, good moves by Josh Taylor. You know, to he nullified Regis Prograis' offense. That was a smart move. He stayed close in his chest and made him fight his fight. Maurice did the same thing with Maurice Hooker. Stayed in his chest, made him fight his fight. Maurice Hooker really could have probably won that fight just off working off the jab. But I guess he wanted to show Ramirez that, you know, he can punch and he can slang and bang as well. But he probably could have just won that fight easily by movement and just staying away with that long jab. So I think that the main thing about this fight between these two will be who has adapted better. Who has shown the ability to adapt. And I want to see that in the upcoming training videos, you know, when they're when the fight is coming up, if the fight should happen. And I want to see who mentions that in training in those videos. Say, you know, I lost that fight. You know, I'm here to learn different things about boxing, work on my skills, You know what I'm saying? Learn how to adapt in the ring better. I lost that fight due to the fact that I didn't adapt. The first one I want to hear say that, you know what I'm saying? The first one I hear say that, that's the one I'll be looking forward to win. We're looking towards to win this fight. The first one that admits to their wrongs in the ring and who realize that they didn't adapt and they fought their opponent's fight, then that's the boxer I'm gonna go with in this fight. And that could be Maurice Hooker or Regis Prograis. But you know, I like to make my predictions after I see, you know, training videos, you know, who they bring in with them. And, you know, a lot of people going to favor Maurice Hooker. Also, let me say this about Maurice Hooker. I didn't mention his resume. His resume is good as well. He didn't want to come in the soft way at all either. And he was on the undefeated fighter roll. He was whooping a lot of undefeated fighters before, you know, losing to my Jose Ramirez. It was a lot of undefeated fighters up under his belt right before that. So neither one of these fighters had, you know, a weak resume. They came up the hard way. So this is gonna be a good fight. And you know, like I was gonna say, a lot of people gonna get this fight towards Maurice Hooker just because of the long jab. But I think from Regis Prograis' style and the way that he's able to come in on his opponents, I think that Regis probably may come out on top in this fight. I think that Regis is the harder puncher. Regis will be able to go to the body more. Regis can hurt you to the body, and I think that he will. I think he will really beat Maurice Hooker. But I'm not gonna make no prediction right now. You know, this is just my opinion, y'all. You know, when, like I said, when it's up, the fight is made and it's upcoming training videos, who they bring in and sparring, what are they saying? You know what I'm saying? Are they working on trying to adapt in the ring, the mistakes they made? Then that's the one I'm picking in this fight. But I'm just letting y'all know that be ready for this fight. This is a good fight, y'all. This is actually a good fight. Two black fighters in their prime, former champions, trying to get back up there in the ranks to get another title shot. They gonna go at it. They are gonna go at it, y'all. Y'all know this gonna be a banger. May the best man win. Just gotta let y'all know, be ready for it, be on the lookout for it, because this will be a good fight to watch this upcoming year. This is Easy Work Boxing, y'all. Thank y'all for y'all time. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, go to community. But most of all, I thank you for tuning in and just watching the channel. It's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.